Hi guys, Brynulf here, and welcome back to Finland, Winter Warriors. We've taken some land from the Swedes, but it's not going quite as fast as I wanted, so gonna do a few corrections. I'm gonna push these guys out, not gonna make any more after them, because, well, we don't really have the manpower. Better to keep these guys going than overreach. I'm also gonna use some of the civilian factories to trade for the supplies we need to keep our military factories going. Something like that. Good enough. It's a funny situation. The Germans have lined up at our border with the Soviet Union because they're at war, but they can't invade from our border because we're not in that war. So they're just standing there looking mean or something. Instead of, I mean, it's accomplishing nothing. But I guess that's the reason there's been some complaints about the AI. Though the last patch should have improved things a bit. Let's see, these guys are green, but they're right on the verge, so they're gonna take up pretty much immediately. Now Germany are accomplishing something. They've taken Sudeten, or whatever it's called in German. And we're moving forward. I'm gonna save this next one because it completely removes a head penalty on infantry weapons and support artillery. So I'm gonna save that one for 1940 so we can get infantry weapons level 3 really early, like 2 years ahead of time. That's gonna be awesome. Now I'm gonna start going down a political tree, because down here you see we start getting increased manpower, and that's just really awesome. 15,000 people is not awesome. I'm thinking maybe it's time. I mean, it's a big sleep forward. You see here we have 6.0 soft attack, next one 9.0, so it's a 50% increase, and we have this bonus, so it's only half of the. Let's go for it. Production is improving, but we don't have enough tanks to start producing it yet. I mean, training units would be pointless if we can't supply them with anything at all. actually gonna check just to be sure. Armor divisions require 180 light tanks. Good to know. Fighters. Now that's good. Production. Let's see. We need to take him from somewhere. I think we're gonna take him from infantry equipment, because we're gonna want to replace that once we get the next one, and we are a bit ahead. Just getting planes at all would be useful. They're not using any planes right now, so I mean, if we get one plane there, we have air superiority, technically speaking. That's the artillery version. Anti-tank is too early. It's not worth it. It's not. We're not facing any tanks yet. Since we're starting to produce planes, I'm gonna start going for the radio stuff. What are we missing? Rubber. It's just one, and it's for the fighters. I don't think it's worth sacrificing an entire civilian factory for that. Did I research that? Apparently I did. I didn't know I made that decision to go for mobile warfare. Not sure that's the optimal one for Finland starting out. I mean, tanks are good generally, and mobile warfare doctrine is one of the stronger ones generally, but I guess since we started down that path, we'll have to keep going. That's one great. That one's great. By the way, increased organization for infantry. I mean, infantry we do have. Come on, get in there and help. Don't just stand back. Let's see what's going on. It's an attack from there. Okay. You're going there. You're supporting. You're just standing around. Let's I'm looking at supplies to see which one's best equipped. You two go in and attack. At least the AI is good at automatically supporting troops in attacks. Are they fighting down here at least? Doesn't look like it. Down here they are fighting. AIs and their wars. Isn't it the same thing in EU4, I think, where they declare war on someone and they can't reach their country at all? just like, you know, I don't know, send letters to each other, like, screw you, I'll get you someday. I mean, we're moving forward, but we really do have to fight for every inch. I mean, invasion in forest gives defensive bonuses, and winter is not the ideal time for invasion, but we're moving forward. That's what's important. And we declared war before anyone guaranteed them. You gonna help? Is there anyone that's actually invading, or people only supporting? And of course, river crossings are always a penalty to attack. Come on, move it. Good. It's nice that they're tiring themselves out by attacking across the river towards us, 'cause that'll leave them disorganized and vulnerable to counterattacks. If they just give us an opening. As long as they're attacking, we can't counterattack. There are the British. I was looking for them before, because I noticed the French were sending volunteers and they were all over, but I couldn't find the British, but they were somewhere. Maybe they were in transit at that point, or just somewhere we couldn't see them. Okay, come on, move away. Good. That's political effort. Collective ethos, just gonna decrease democracy. Two fighters, seriously. It's so slow. Let's put a second factory on it. Don't have any special forces. That's nice. Super regrouping now. And yeah, military theorist is always good. Are you doing anything yet? British River there. You know what? I'm gonna set one armored division to train, just because well, even if so I don't miss out on it. Do we have Air bases only here. Can I even reach from there? Let's find out. um, let's just... Not enough service manpower. Really, it's that bad. Come on, we got 0 manpower. Are you telling me we don't have drone technology yet? I guess it makes sense. You might want to have someone in the cockpit and just, you know, try to make the plane actually do something and not just sit on a tarmac. I mean, we're winning, but I would like it to go faster. It's speeding up slowly, but if we can get just one armored division into the fight, that's gonna be a huge advantage. Ooh. Support equipment's fine. That means... yeah. Full fighting strength. Well, 98% and declining because they don't have the manpower. But no penalties from equipment at least. How are our quote-unquote allies doing? Pretty much a standstill still. I'd like to take Luleå. It's a victory point, it's supplies, it's strategically good. I mean, it's got rivers on both sides, but really want to go from here, and as long as they are under attack, they really can't react. That's the delay. What's the next one do? Tanks, and tactics. Not right now, and we don't have a bonus for it, so it's gonna take a while. I think it might be time to go for that one. Okay, they got all their planes down in southern Sweden where nothing is happening. I wonder what's up with their fleet, because nothing is happening with ours. So they're not, there's no convoys and no fighting. I really want those tanks. All I want for Christmas is tanks. Great. Now we're talking. And by the way, as I mentioned earlier, once we research these in 1940, we're immediately gonna take the focus that gives us that removes the ahead of time penalty, so we can go for weapons 3, and that'll give us a soft attack of 12, which is a huge leap forward. I think we're gonna need field hospitals. I mean, we really have problems with manpower, and field hospitals can help some. What it essentially does is that some of your killed soldiers don't get deleted. Basically, they just get back in the fight instead. Experience is building up nicely, but I'm guessing it is at their side too. Nationalism focus, daily fascism support. Next one after that will give us some manpower. And of course, if we win this war, we get Sweden's manpower, which will more than double ours. So that's gonna be great. Lacking 96 tanks. Get some radio towers, so we can spot fighters. And like do nothing, because we don't have the manpower to send our own fighters up, so we'll be like, there's a fighter! Look at it, looks nice. Anyone wanna try to hit it with your rifle? Which is like impossible. Let's see who's not doing anything. You're just standing around, right? And you have it there. I'm actually a bit tempted to attack across the river, but it's frozen over, so we can walk on the ice, and it will draw some attention away from them. What's the worst that can happen? Apparently the AI like my idea. Full support. Come on, reorganize. You help out. I mean, this feels really reversed. Normally, the Axis and the Allies duke it out, and then later on Soviet comes in, but this is completely reversed. But I wanna beat Sweden at minimum before I fight the Soviets. That's pretty much non-negotiable. Tend to flip back and forth between these two from game to game, because industrial concern is definitely the more important one, but it seems electronics is something that takes a lot of time and can really bog you down research-wise, so I'm gonna choose that one this time. Take a quick look at our resources. Steel is really being used up, but Sweden has a lot of it, so we're gonna take some soon. We got 80 over here. We got tungsten and we got chrome. Then we got more steel over here. Even more steel, some aluminum, steel. Janan, they were on Soviet side, right? Janan, yeah, defenders. So that's good. Not the hugest thing in the world, but it's something. It's a step forward. Come on, you're Winter Warriors. Use your cyborg arms. No ways, that's the Winter Soldier. Good. Or are we gonna... No. Screw fleet for now. Let's go for machine tools. And we're gonna change that to the actual World War II fighters. Ah, they got reinforcements. 90%. It's actually 45 tanks. So we are closing in on it. Their organization has gone up, that's good. Oh yeah, they're cut off. That means they're gonna die. Like the traitors to fascism that they are. Well, I guess they're not traitors, they were never on our side to begin with, so... Can't have traitored us. How are we looking on support? Good. 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 Might need motorized, I'm thinking. Because, let's see, do recon require motorized station? No, they don't. I think field hospitals do, which we are closing in on. If we were to get this one right now, it would require manpower we don't have. Infantry equipment we have, support equipment we have, but manpower we really don't. So let's not screw it up. And since my friend apparently doesn't know what busy means, I'm gonna take a break right there, and I'll see you in the next episode.